Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to talk to you today about foliar feeding, and we're going to do some updates on Buddy and one of my tester orchids. So, what I use for my foliar feeding is my good old 1/8 teaspoon of Better Grow 2014-13. Dissolve that in 1 gallon of pH 6.0 water. And you mix fertilizer fresh for each use. That's really, really important. So, how do you do this? I was asked by one of my subscribers. Here we go. We've got it in a spray bottle. This is the easiest way to go. Find something that fits easily in your hand, especially my hands are very, very small. So I like something small too. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to come out here in the morning. I've been doing these in the morning. You wonder what this dendrobium is doing here. It had some nitrogen deficiency. As you see here, dark green up here, and it gets lighter and lighter. Actually, this is a whole lot better than it was about a week ago. It was very pronounced a week ago, so you can see the progress that this plant has made. This has been my vanda with the nitrogen issue. Okay, let me show you. Up here, it's very dark green. It's beautiful, new leaves. And then as you go down on the plant, it gets lighter and lighter. This used to be much more pronounced, much more. So this is doing this one a lot of good. Okay, I was going to show you something really interesting here. Okay, this is my blue picara. Okay, right here, you can see this is where the spike has died back. You let them die all the way back, so all those nutrients from the spike go back in the plant. But look here, what happened here. Do you see how it turned that leaf yellow? I'm thinking that when these bloom, where does it pull the nitrogen from? I wonder, because it wasn't like this before it bloomed. So I'm going to be foliar feeding this one as well. This is just a little tiny bit of fertilizer, but I'm telling you, it will green up your plants. And my buddy boy, he is taking a nap this rainy morning. Yes, this is where he is when I'm back here working with my orchids. This is where he stays. That's his chair. Okay, speaking of Buddy Boy, here is Buddy Boy Orchid. Looking good, looking good. I think today I'm going to water and fertilize. I sprayed this little part of the moss. Sometimes the moss doesn't stay evenly moist, so you might need to miss some of it if it gets dry compared to the rest of the moss that's in the cup. But let's see, where's our roots that we've been looking at? Yes. Do you see that second root in there behind? Yes. This is what this is looking like. More new growth. But this is about the time. I can tell it's getting dry. I don't want it to go very, very dry. At least not in the summer. Maybe in the winter, you might want to let it dry out a little bit, but like I said, this is live moss, and moss does better when it's slightly damp, not when it's bone dry. I live in East Tennessee. I know a lot about moss because it grows everywhere here. So I'll just kind of give you that little tip. Okay, and here is my test phal. Remember I showed you the other day, I do my tests on this orchid before I try them on the other. Anything new, I try it on this one first. Okay, look at the root today. Okay, here we go. I showed you this 2 days ago. That was watering and fertilizing day, okay? Yesterday I came out here. I thought that's crazy. That is just crazy, and now look at it today. That's all I can say. It's just, wow. That's simply amazing. That's awesome. Don't you think that's awesome? Yes, he thinks that's awesome too. And here you're seeing Dendrobium roots. Do you see how thick and beautiful these roots are? I started that 1/8 of a teaspoon in 1 gallon of water regimen once weekly on these. They have taken off. Yes, this is amazing. Okay, and here's some more. Oh my gosh, you've got to see these. You've got to see these roots. Wow, this is exciting. And I'm going to give you a quick update on this phal that is also in moss. Now, this moss hasn't sprouted, and this morning I was looking at it, and I'm thinking that it's going to have a better chance of sprouting on me quicker if I put it down in a glass vase, like put this down in a glass vase instead of this container here, because I'm believing some extra photosynthesis is going to help this to sprout. Don't you think so? And so I'm going to change this to a glass vase and put this down in the glass vase instead of this, and see if it doesn't sprout quicker. That's just a thought. Okay, and one more thing I'm going to share with you all in this video is this is my yellow sunshine phal. Okay, and remember when I bought this, I couldn't inspect the roots. So I had a lot of mushy roots. I've had this one for about 9 months now. It's been in water culture practically the whole time. The roots were doing okay, but notice since I have not changed the water in 3 weeks, there's some good stuff going on in here, and I am noticing a lot of new root growth. This is what I want you to see. And that those microfilaments, yes, they are starting, they are forming. As a matter of fact, let me just pop this out for you. Do you see? We were thinking this slimy stuff wasn't good. No, that slimy stuff is great stuff. But look how much this has improved. I have twice as many roots as I did just a month ago. They've all grown. They've all grown. So I hope that you all just have a highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed day. And little buddy and boy and I say, have a great one.